Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Whew. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to Bigger by the Day, episode number 9. And today, I wanted to do something fucking crazy. I wanted to do something that I've never tried in my entire life, that every single one of you guys can try as well, because I know you're fucking animals. But before we get into all that, is another good day. When is it not a good day? When are we not having good days? Maybe when I got sued last year and the lawsuit is still going on and they've already admitted fault. They've already said, yeah, we've screwed up. We've made a $300,000 mistake because we didn't do our job properly. We'll give you 20 grand. What the
Oh shit.
So you want me to have my life ruined for the next 5 years while your lawyers that can't do their job at all charge $480 an hour to go fuck up other people's life? We'll see you in fucking court, buddy. We'll see you in fucking court. And trust me, it's gonna be a lot more than 300 grand when we go to court. It's time to up your fucking settlement number, cause just to take the property that I bought an Airbnb for my 26th birthday. I have in writing from the closing lawyer, from my real estate agent, that I'm allowed to Airbnb this property. They reviewed all the documents. They even said they reached out to the condo board, which again, I have in writing, and they said that they allow short-term rentals at this property. So anyways, I go, they say put an offer in, I put an offer in, I spend $100,000 of my own money to make the mortgage less, to make sure all the numbers work. I ran a very successful Airbnb for 3 months. First month, it brought in $5,800 because it was only open 3 weeks, but it was Escapade Weekend, a big like rave event here. The next month, it brought in $6,800, and the month after that, it brought in $71,000. And the expenses to run everything to do with that house, including the property tax and all that bullshit, is about $3,200. So I was making pure profit of $3,500 a month on that property. And then I get sued from the condo board, which your equivalent to the USA would be HOA. And they told me to shut it down. So then I had to long-term rent it. And now long-term renting this place, it actually loses almost $1,000 a month. Plus, it cost me about $36,000 to make everything into an Airbnb. I mean, fully furnish it, make sure it was up to Airbnb's codes. There was no good Airbnb. We made sure that the entire place was painted. Every single thing was more or less ripped out of this to make sure that this was one of the nicest Airbnbs, so it would always be booked. And guess what? It was always booked because we put all that work in. But now that the lawyers are reviewing all the documents, which is so funny, it says in like there's like a deep part in the declaration that's your closing lawyer's due diligence to go over, says no Airbnbs. Okay, cool. We're not even allowed to rent this place out for anything less than 8 months. I couldn't even do 6-month terms. I would have to do 8. He missed that as well. This is still fucking going on, and it's probably gonna be going on for the next fucking year of my life, which is crazy because I'm like very smart with money. I've always been smart with money. Even in high school growing up, I always had like the nice cars, like the 370, the Type R. And it's not because I made more than everyone else. It was just because I was smarter with the way that I did finances. You know what I mean? So this house, like this beautiful fucking 4-bedroom, double car garage, massive backyard, like full finished basement with a treadmill, a pool table. Like, bro, this house is like bigger than my fucking parents' house. And the only reason that I could say, okay, I can justify $4,000 a month living here, because I pay everything by myself. No one chips in. I don't do this 50-50 bullshit. I make sure that everything of this house and bills are taken care of, which in the summer is about $3,300. In the winter, it's about $4,000, just because the whole house is so expensive. It's about $280 to $300 a month just to heat the house. But at the time, I was living in a 3-story stacked townhouse with no front yard, no backyard, and a single car driveway. And we have 2 cars, and in the summer we'll have 2 cars and a motorcycle. And I'm like, bro, like with having a Husky and just having 2 cars trying to play like musical vehicles all the time, there was no space because it went up instead of out. I was like, yo, man, I just don't like this. But I knew I needed to be smart. That's why I bought the Airbnb. And when you're in Canada, after a month of renting goes by, you're allowed to go month to month. So I was already on a month-to-month contract for my other house, so I knew that I could leave within giving this girl 30, or I gave her 60 because I'm a nice guy, but you can leave after 30 days notice. So when the Airbnb started picking up and I was making $3,000 a month, I was like, man, like I'm paying $2,200 for this shithole. For an extra $800, I can get this fucking huge house. And I'm technically living for free. The condo's making $3,000 a month. The base rent of this house is $3,000 a month. So I'm like, yo, it's basically fucking pro bono. I bought a house. I live here for free. Someone's still paying off the mortgage, so I'm still building equity in my other house. And then everything else that I do on the sides, brand deals like the Next Level Sups, the Gorilla Mind, Intelligent Shop. When you guys use my code, you guys fucking drastically help me, because I get a commission off of every single thing that's sold that I get paid out at the end of the month. Acne Attack Skincare, Roid Rage Smelling Salts. That's my company. So I invest all that money back into those companies to try to like get them bigger. And I want to do a new clothing line, the hoodies that are coming out soon. And then the personal training, that's 100% profit, because I'm just trading my time for money. And then everything for that first few months was like, I've never been happy. I was living my dream. And then boom, that's when I got sued. And now I'm fucking scraping every fucking day, pinching pennies, thinking like, okay, because like I said, now that property is losing $1,000 a month. This property is costing me $4,000 to upkeep. So, and I'm in a 1-year lease here. Like I can't break this lease. I'm stuck here. So I'm paying $5,000 a month just in that. The truck outside that I have is already paid off. So I just have to pay insurance and gas for that. But that all comes to like an extra $1,000 a month, because a truck is so shitty on gas. And then you have food and all this other stuff. So I went from like living for free and being like within so far of my means of the way that I live, to making financial decisions every single month of, okay, fuck, like I can't get steak this month, or I can't get steak this week because sales of this specific company or my company like wasn't as good as they should have been. And then I'm like, okay, well, what do I have to cut out? Like, okay, I can't go out and eat this week. It's shitty when you do everything right and then you have somebody else kind of like take that away from you. And now that the legal system is so slow, it's gonna take years to like get out of this deal. Because bro, I would even be happy, like just give me my $100,000 back for my down deposit, and like my $50,000 back that I used to turn it into an Airbnb. Deal with all the like penalties, because they're gonna have to pay $50,000 to get out of that mortgage. So there's so much bullshit logistics that I guess the main point of this rant was, you really need to like hire somebody that you are fucking know is on point. I used a real estate agent that was my friend, and he was like, you've been hustling for 3 years. And I always want to give the guy who's hustling the respect. If you guys have ever seen me buy Young LA, I hate Young LA's like with a passion. But Yosef, I don't know even if he's still with them, or Russo, I will always use code Russo on Young LA because he's the guy that busts his ass on the content. If anyone deserves a code used, I think it's Russo because he's posting every other day. He's posting shorts. This guy is going in so much depth and doing so much research that he is not the most talented guy. He doesn't look the best, but I think that he puts in the most work to this shit. And I think that's the guy I usually like to go with. But maybe for buying a house, go with the dude that's more experienced because they'll fuck you over hard. We may miss, that is so dark. We may miss a video here or there, but it's not because of our mental health. I mean, we used to have a lot of those problems, but not really anymore because you realize life goes on, and the more you stress about stuff, the more I just feel it becomes pointless. Like, I could be sitting here and just playing victim about all this shit. Well, whatever, bro. Like, in 2 years from now, or 3 years, or even fucking 6 months, whenever this lawsuit gets done, whatever happens, happens. They've screwed up. It's just a matter of how much does the insurance pay. It's the same thing as if you crash your car. Okay, well, you think your car is worth 200 grand, but the insurance thinks that it's worth 70. Are you guys gonna find like a sweet spot to meet in the middle? But before we go do one of the most crazy workouts we've ever done in our entire life, I just wanna unbox this Gorilla Mind stuff, kind of show you the new stuff we got and why today is gonna be such a good day. So we got 2 new tank tops. These ones are the Young LA lookalike tank tops. It's the same quality as the Young LA ones, but doesn't say Young LA. I'm not a huge fan of Young LA. I'm not a huge fan of Raw Gear. Both company has reached out. That's why I do not push any clothing codes because I don't really like either of them. To be honest, I don't like the athletes they have on the team. I don't like the way they do business. I don't like the beef that was between them. I did take Bradley Martin's side on that whole thing because I know a lot of the people that own Young LA and they're shady, shady people. But at the end of the day, they make good clothes. That's why I wear it sometimes. It is stylish. So we got 2 tank tops. They just say Gorilla Mind on the front. You've seen them. We got Gorilla Mode Volcano. We got another Gorilla Dream, which is really helpful to sleep. This is one of my favorite pre-workouts, even though it's nothing even close to, it's not even close to Mode, but Gorilla Mode Base is the best tasting shit you will ever have. Cookies and cream protein, because we haven't been feeling nauseous at all lately, and we are actually going to be adding in D-ball in a couple days. A lot of it, like 80 milligrams of D-ball, because I don't think D-ball is going to make me nauseous, and it's still going to put me in the right direction for all the strength training that we're doing. But that'll be a different video, and then bam, baby, we got the carbs back so that we can start taking insulin again. It's been like 5 days since we've taken insulin because I just haven't had any carbs, and I'm not gonna be that person that's eating fucking gummy bears during my workout. I fucking hate those people. So for 2 scoops, we have 50 total grams of carbohydrates. It's really just 30 grams of straight sugars. So this is perfect. 30 grams of dextrose, 20 grams of cluster dextrin. That will digest a little bit slower. So if you did drink all the shake in the first little bit, I probably wouldn't go hypo, but I'm still gonna make sure I drink it during the whole workout. And then 5 grams of creatine, 5 grams of leucine. Leucine is your most anabolic branched chain amino acid. It also helps with the shoveling of the carbs. Same with the carbohydrates, helps shovel it and store it into the muscles. So I got the fruit punch flavor. And we definitely will take insulin. I'm gonna have probably the second biggest breakfast of my life. It's client check-in day, so I'm gonna just be on my laptop all day, answering client emails, answering check-ins, making sure everyone is set up, as well as setting up the 2 new people. And depending on when this video is coming out, answering emails to try to fill these next 3 spots. I would really like someone that is either really on the way of growing their social media so we can fine tune your fitness around that, or you are competing in bodybuilding or powerlifting. So you can shoot me an email here. We can talk. All my prices are listed on themarkplummer.com. I don't like to hide this shit. I think any coach that's hiding their prices changes their prices for every person. But my prices are prices that people can afford. We're not charging $300, $400 a month because I'm some social media fucking guru. I charge probably less than any IFBB pro, and I would say I'm just as knowledgeable, if not more knowledgeable in social media, strength training, and just overall diet and nutrition from the 7 years that I worked and managed Popeye supplements. They made us do countless hours of training and certificate videos, and I've just never really lost it. And I've also competed, so I kind of just blend all the things I've learned together in order to make super coaching available. Yeah, I'm not really gonna show you guys any of the pre-workout stuff. We're gonna do 2 scoops of base, we're gonna do 2 scoops of carbs, we're gonna fucking eat a ton, and we are about to try to break an all-time world record in the gym today. And I can't wait to see if you guys can do it too. So let's head off to the gym. I hope I don't puke. I hope I don't puke after this, but I have a feeling I will. This is gonna be fucking insane. This is going to be the most insane workout I've ever tried in my entire life. So I'll see you in the gym.
And we're gonna be changing shit up today. We've been going heavy, as you guys know, and my body is obliterated, but not only my body, my fucking joints. My elbows are starting to hurt. My knees are starting to hurt. The herniated disc is a little bit inflamed and it's kind of shooting that sciatic nerve pain down today. But does that give you an excuse not to train? No, it gives you an excuse to kind of change things up and get under a different type of stimulus. So today, we're obviously starting on squats because the main goal is still to get stronger, and the best exercise you can do for your whole fucking life is squat, bench, deadlift. And anyone that tells you otherwise is a fucking scrawny bitch. If you look at any old school bodybuilder, squat, bench, deadlift is what fucking made those guys. So we are gonna do a little challenge today. No knee sleeves. I'm gonna throw a belt on just to save my lower back. And we are gonna do 225 for 100 reps as fast as possible. We'll see what the time is, see if you guys can beat that time, and we'll go from there. So just gonna warm up with the bar, probably a plate, kind of stretch out, put my headphones in, and let's get to work.
Wants to go into the unknown, wants to explore things that everybody doesn't. You know, we want to address feelings, statements that scare you to fucking death. Oh, here I go. Either I'm gonna die or I'm gonna succeed.
Intensity, work ethic, work factor that you bring out. And most people don't know how to touch that. They have no idea what they have in them. And there's a lot in you. And if your life or death depends upon it, you bring it out.
In order to really get big legs, you have to squat. In order to achieve your full body potential, you have to squat.
Determined, motivated, inspired to take more.
I'm claiming this right now for the competition. Whoever tries it, is they have to be full fucking reps. I could easily just be like, quick at the bottom, quick at the bottom. No. Fully extend my knee. Even though you're cheating, you're gonna be resting. We're doing 100 fucking reps. Obviously, I'm fucking resting. So, no quarters, all the way up. The minute those legs extend, you can go back down. 100 fucking reps.
Beyond anything you want to accomplish. I don't look in that.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
You wondered why you wanted to go into sport in the first place. It's hard. It's downright, it will annihilate. push through it, you survive, and you deserve the legs you get from that. It's hard. It's hard to squat. Okay, and believe me, you know, people think I used to like to squat. I like the feeling afterwards, the accomplishment. But so many times when I did 50 reps, at 25 I was done. At 35, I can't believe I did 35. At 45, God was doing it for me. At 50, I was just in a different world. That's what you gotta do. Your breath's gotta get hard. You can't talk.
Okay, I'll do 5 more at least. That's a minute and a half. It need 20 minutes to get through this shit. Get what? How many times still? Twenty reps. 20 reps gets you to 50. 20 reps gets you to 50. That's 40. Bro, the belt. I think the belt's fucking me up. It's restricting my breath. $50. 50 more. 50 more. Come on. The lower back's inflamed. We're halfway there. One up at a time. Thirty more. Come on, 20 more. 17 more. Come on. 10 more. 10 more. Hundred. Time. Done. How do you see it? 15, 12. 15, 12. Oh. So. So that's it. I'm gonna throw up again. I'm definitely not a fucking endurance athlete because that was fucking insane. There's no way that that's even close to the fastest time that 225 has been done for 100 reps. But my back is on fire, and like, I think that if you haven't done it, you're gonna underestimate your time like crazy. At first I'm like, oh, doing 25 didn't seem that hard until I finished the first 25, and that's fucking it. So fucking nauseous. The room is spinning. I feel like disoriented, but we're gonna keep crushing it. We gotta grow our legs, man. We gotta get our legs stronger, and we gotta grow. And I told you, volume's gonna be the key. So my back is tight, but it's not in pain. So we're gonna do single leg hamstring. And really just narrow in now. Get a good pump, and just keep pushing it. We're gonna go to time under tension here, guys. So now focus on the hamstrings. This is kind of nice because it's taking the pump away from the quads. Dumbass kids that don't put their fucking weight away, bro. So fucking. So tired of the fucking punks at this gym. Like, yeah, let's let the 100-pound girl on the Stairmaster do it, or let's let the pregnant lady. Like, let's make her unrack the 45 pounds. So fucking retarded. Whatever. Society we live in, bro. No one gives a fuck anymore. It's me. Oh, I'm done with this, so fuck it. I'm just gonna leave 225 on the fucking calf raise. Bro, your calves are small as fuck to begin with. I'm gonna use this as like a little cooler before we get into exercise number 3. Which honestly today probably will be our last exercise. Might try to make it a superset and then walk on the treadmill and try to break up some of this lactic acid so I'm not incapacitated for the next week. Should do a ton of sets on this one. Ton of sets, tons of reps. I'm not really counting. I'm just gonna wait until my calves like kind of feel recovered, like 80%, and then do it again until I'm just like, yo, fuck, I can't move my calves anymore. Oh man. Remember how I told you that this camera dies every fucking 30 minutes? I should have been getting up and turning it off because it's about to die. But these are our last 2 exercises. We're doing single leg curls. I don't know why the fuck I'm doing these. My quads are already fucked. We're supersetting it with laying down hamstring curls. We'll do these 2 legs at a time. I don't really care. And then we have the hip abductor and abduction, adduction and abduction. And I'm gonna superset those to finish it before we walk on the treadmill. Camera's gonna die any second now. We're just gonna bang these out. And that's the fucking leg day. So I'll see you guys at home. And good luck. Good fucking luck. Oh man. Guys, just had the leg day of my fucking life. Fucking life. I went to the burger shop to get a burger, closed. I went to Mucho Burrito, it's closed. I Googled 3 more places, every single place is closed. It's 9:50 9. It's 9 o'clock. What? Like, I live in the shittiest fucking country in the world, guys. Like, everyone knows it. Everyone knows that Canada's the new China. Our economy's dead. No one can even afford to keep their shops open anymore. Multi-billion-dollar corporations can't even afford to keep one fast food chain restaurant place open past 9 o'clock. That's the new fucking world we live in. Mind you, I travel anywhere else in the world and it's fucking open until 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna keep driving around until I fucking find something because I'm fucking starving. So stay tuned. A place that has some type of thing that has some fucking common sense, bro. If I ever franchised one of these things, I would make sure that I'm fucking open. Like, you are paying this guy $16 fucking dollars. And you're telling me that one order that I just ordered $30 worth of shit didn't just pay for his entire hour? Now there's 2 cars beside me that's about to walk in. Mexi Grill, good fucking job. No fucking sponsorships here. That would be dope if I got sponsored by like a burrito shop. But good fucking job. You know what the fuck's going on.
Here home, I decided to shower up first because I like always, let me set this shit up here. Like always, it's 10:39. It's late as shit again. And I behind on food, so we got chips. We got chips and queso, and we got a large burrito. Oh, he hooked the queso up, my guy. So what we did is a large burrito, and this guy was a G that was working. He was like, I'm like, okay, white rice, brown beans. I'm like, and can we do double chicken? And he's like, he's like, I don't have enough for chicken. And I was like, oh, okay, bro, like, that's good. I'm like, let's just do steak. He's like, are you sure, bro? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, well, he's like, we're about to close in 2 hours, because as you saw from the previous clips, it was the only fucking place open. And he's like, I'll just finish the steak for you. Literally, this dude dumped like half the fucking container of steak into this burrito. So there's so much steak in here. Then we did cheese, tomato, mango, sour cream, cilantro, lime. This shit is gonna be bussin'. And then apparently the girlfriend made chocolate chip cookies as well. So we have chips and queso, a quadruple meat burrito, and some cookies, and we're gonna opt out of the protein shake because I feel like I've just been doing too many protein shakes. We've been on point. This is meal 5 for the day, and every other meal has been except our pre-workout. We had 2 scoops of protein for our pre-workout with the rice chips, but the other 3 meals have been 180 or 200 grams of meat, and then breakfast was the eggs with the 300 grams of egg white. So we are more on point for calories today than ever. And as you guys see, like, I don't really track the calories to a T. I more or less just make sure my protein and my carbs get in. And then wherever my fat lays, like I've always said in every single video, guys, I'm not overly concerned that I'm gaining body fat, because when it's time to lose the fat, it's time to lose the fat. And when I have to go 2-3 months with starve maxing myself and just wanting to rope max every day, I can look back at this off season and say, man, remember that? That food tasted great. And you can be like, well, Mark, you have such an unhealthy obsession. You have such an unhealthy relationship with food. Abso-fucking-lutely. Welcome to bodybuilding. So let's get one bite on camera here. You see how moist that is. That's some good shit. That was so much better than Mucho Burrito, and it was cheaper. Mexi guac. I think you got yourself a new customer, especially with your hours. Your hours are on point. So, camera is literally about to die.
I charged the battery while we were in the shower just so I could film this clip. And we're gonna crush it. So thank you guys for watching another video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. 250,000 is just around the corner. Let's crush it, and I'll see you in the next one.